Hello everyone, Sensen.2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on TV Studio. A mod that simply adds in a bunch of different blocks and items for TV Studio sets. So, we'll start off with the ingredient stuff first. So you've got the lens, which is iron and stained glass along with an observer. And you've got some iron sticks as well as other coloured versions as well, which you make similar to stained glass and terracotta and such, with the dye and then the actual other around the outside. And you can pretty much use the lens along with some concrete, redstone torch, glass, and obviously black and white, and you get a TV camera. And then from there you obviously have a TV stand, which is just concrete and a TV stand head. And the TV stand head is just a lever concrete of certain colours, and you can go through that. Then obviously you can dye them whatever you want as the actual TV stand. And the sticks otherwise are just used for things like the blue or green screens, along with the studio bars, as you can see here. So, yeah. Otherwise, of course, if we go through other recipes, which we cover TV stands, you've got the studio lights, which is just white concrete, light grey concrete, and a sea lantern. Obviously, there's different colour variations if you want to dye it different colour. Studio bars, we see any different colour of iron stick and iron. And the director's chair is just a use of light grey and white concrete, and then changing the dye, of course. And then the actual green screen is stone and lime, and the blue is lapis and stone, and then from there the walls are just the iron sticks alongside the screen blocks. Finally, you've got the clapperboard, which doesn't have a recipe, and the washing towel does, with light blue water. If you've got a dirty one, then you just use water on it and it'll remove it, similar to obviously a wet sponge, except without the need for a furnace sort of thing there. I think you can keep using it though, and it'll just eventually make it dirty, I'm not sure. Unless it's interacting with certain stuff. Looks like this is a coloured block. Okay, so that's for the coloured blocks then. So maybe stuff from those or some stuff. Okay, so you wash the colour off of certain things already. So if we just do this, so it's not actually for wiping off sweat, obviously. It's for actually wiping off the colour of certain blocks. So yeah, and the clapperboard, I think you can just use, and it'll just probably make a sound, but yeah. It doesn't have a gear equipping sound, but either way. They can't sit in the director's chair, of course, you just have to stand on it or have some other way of going about it. And the cameras are obviously not interactable, you're pretty much just using these for the sake of designing a TV screen set. A TV studio set. But yeah, you probably might have something like this where the camera's about here. This is just what both look like separately. This is not actually what you'd get, so this is the combined, obviously. If you put the others in the world, you would get what was there before. So you'd have like a player here, you'd have the lights obviously on a ceiling, but I just put it here so it's easier to see what it looks like. And you've got your studio bars obviously up higher up, sort of like so, director's chair there, and you've got your green screen if need be, for whatever you want to overlay on the back. Oh, on these of course, either on the wall or on the blocks. Obviously it would look a lot better than this, but just so you can get an idea of sort of how they blend in with the existing next to each other. But yeah, if you need anything for a build, or just for a roleplay, or like an interview sort of thing, I guess, maybe, then yeah, you've got a bunch of options here. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.